So let's now move along to the last set of letters that we need to memorize. The first here is the theta. And again, for those who have taken advanced math and science classes, this should be a very familiar symbol to you. The theta is the hard TH sound, basically, so thought or think. However, there are some exceptions to this general rule. If the theta or the theta follows a sema or a shy, then it's pronounced as T and not as TH. So I'll show you some examples right now. This is our theta exercise. In this case, the theta is pronounced as a TH. And again, looking at the rest of the letters, you have the short O, followed by the epsilon, followed by an alpha. So the epsilon is going to take kind of a W sound in this case. Again, the vita ends the word, so it's going to be pronounced like the letter B and not V. So this is eth-o-web, eth-o-web. Again, the theta is pronounced with a hard th, eth-o-web, eth-o-web. And eth-o-web means holy, or can mean saint. Eth-o-web. Here's an example of the theta taking on a T sound as opposed to a TH sound, because it comes after a sema. So this word is esterter, esterter. And esterter means to tremble. So in the liturgy, when we say worship God in fear and trembling, this is the word that's used for trembling. We say uosht emifnoti chen uhoti nem u esterter. So worship God in fear and trembling. So esterter, again the theta is pronounced like a T. Esterter means to tremble. Finally, we have a word that comes from the hymn for the censer, the hymn of the censer in our Coptic Divine Liturgy. And again, the theta is going to be pronounced like a T as opposed to a TH because it comes after a sema. So this is estoi nufi, estoi nufi. Estoi nufi means incense in Coptic, estoi nufi. Here we have another somewhat tricky letter, the gamma, which is actually the third letter of the Coptic alphabet. The gamma is pronounced like r, r. It's a GH sound, r. However, it can be pronounced as a hard G sound, as in go, when it is followed by an A, an eta, a iota, or an epsilon. So in this case, it could be ge, gi, ge, or ge with an epsilon. Another trick to this letter is that it can actually be pronounced like an N when it is followed by these letters by either another gamma. So if it's a double gamma, then the first gamma would be pronounced like an N and the second one would be pronounced like a hard G, because usually in those cases you have a vowel like A or eta or iota or epsilon coming after that second gamma, especially in the more commonly used Coptic words. Less commonly seen is the gamma followed by a kappa or an xi or a k. But if that were the case, then the first gamma that comes before the kappa, the xi or the k would be pronounced like an N. So let's do a gamma exercise to see if we've got those rules straight. So here we have an example of the gamma actually being pronounced as a r sound. So in this case, this is ghar. Ghar means for or because or in fact. Ghar. So here we have that r sound, the gh sound. Here's an exception to the r sound. Now we have the gamma being pronounced as a hard G. So this is genesis, genesis. And genesis means Genesis. Again, the gamma taking a hard G sound because an A comes after it, genesis. Here's a commonly used word where we have the first gamma in this word being pronounced as an N, followed by a second gamma pronounced as a hard G. So this is angelos. Angelos means angel. Angelos. A similar word is this one. Again, we have the A followed by an epsilon, so that's going to give us our ev sound. The double gamma, again, the first gamma is pronounced like an N. The second one is pronounced like a hard G because an A comes after it. So this is evangelion. Evangelion means gospel. Evangelion. Now we move along to our last Coptic letter, actually, for our presentation, as well as the last of the Coptic letters that are uniquely Coptic and not borrowed from the Greek alphabet. So this is the Ganga. The Ganga is pronounced like a soft G or a J, as in jungle, when it's followed by A or Yota or Ita. Otherwise, it's pronounced as G, as in go. It's a hard G. So our Ganga exercise, we have a couple words here. So here now we have a Yota coming in between two Gangas. So we have the first Ganga is going to be a soft G or a J sound. So it's going to be J. And the last Ganga is a hard G sound as in go. So here we have Jig, Jig. It's not Jij and it's not Gig, it's Jig. And that means hand in Coptic. Another word that we see often is Jik, Jik. Again, because the Ita follows the Ganga is going to take a soft G sound or a J sound. So this is Jik. So we often hear the phrase in our Coptic hymns, Ti etres et Jik evol, which means the perfect Trinity. Ti etres meaning the Trinity. Jik means perfect or complete. Finally, we have here the word gom. So again, we have the Ganga taking on a hard G sound since it's followed by a short O. And we know this from our well-known Holy Week hymns, especially the doxology of the Holy Pascha Week, which is Thok Teti Gom, which means yours is the power. So Gom is power, or thine is the power. Gom is power in Coptic. Last of all, we have the number 6, which I mentioned at the beginning of this presentation. This is the symbol for it, and it is pronounced su, su. So if you want to practice some more Coptic, we have other videos online. You can take a look at our website, which is www.norcalcopts.org. We have 6 videos currently online as of the time that this presentation is being made and recorded. And those 6 videos, one of them is the Lord's Prayer in Coptic. The others are the Coptic vocabulary that's required for the Festival of the Sea of St. Mark among the churches in Northern California, the Coptic language curriculum that we're using. So we invite you to come to our website, take a look at the videos, and practice some more Coptic and learn some vocabulary in Coptic. Glory is due to God forever, now and forever and unto the age of all ages. Amen.